How's it going, YouTube? We are back for NAR episode 17. In this episode, we're going to watch a clip on Paul Pelosi'S Dui. We're going to check out the actual DUI footage. And then at the end of the video, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. What you think about this whole deal and how you think it all panned out for Paul. I'd say he got off pretty darn easy. Let's check it out.
Fox News alert tonight. We finally got our hands on the mountains of evidence that the Pelosi's have spent months trying to cover up. The picture of Paul Pelosi's DUI is finally starting to come together. Every second of that night was documented in excruciating detail, and we have all of it.
There was a witness that saw the whole thing, but I told him to stick around and he bailed. No idea where he went.
Witnesses on the run? That's just the tip of the iceberg. There's a whole lot more. We have the dash cam footage, the dispatch tapes, photos, reports, everything. It paints a very dark picture. It's obvious to anyone with two eyes, this is not a misdemeanor. This is a felony. The cops admitted how serious it was on the tape they've been hiding. They told Paulie he was lucky to be alive.
You guys are both actually really lucky that the crash wasn't a lot more serious than it was in terms of injuries. Because there's crashes that I've been to a lot less damage than this where people have turned out more seriously injured.
The cops knew this was serious, felony level serious. Yet today, Papa Paulie cut a plea deal anyway and only got a slap on the wrist. 3 years probation, a DUI course, some court fees and 5 days in jail, but he doesn't have to spend any time in jail. He only has to do 1 day of community service. And he has to install a little ignition device, so he has to blow into a little tube every time he starts the Porsche. The rest, knocked out. DUI attorneys in Napa are telling Primetime this is the bare minimum of what somebody could have gotten in this case. And if this tape had come out, there would have been no way the DA would have let Paul off with such an easy plea. This definitely would have been charged as a felony, and he definitely would have been given prison. That's why they hid the tape until after the plea deal and waited until this morning to release the footage. The second Paulie P was in the clear. They clicked send. But let's take a closer look at what happened that night and walk through it step by step so you can decide if the punishment fits the crime. From the second cops heard about it on their radio, they knew this was major.
2 vehicles involved, moderate to major damage.
And they knew exactly who they were dealing with. Listen carefully.
I ran the sports plate. And I think they said we lost.
Everybody knows Papa Paulie in Napa. But what was he doing there? This is late at night. Where's Nancy? Those questions would have to wait while the officers first tended to the victim.
What happened?
I saw the car coming.
He was coming toward the intersection?
From the stop to here, he kept coming.
Very fast?
Fast.
From the left side, right?
From the left side.
And what happened after the accident?
Well, nothing.
I'm going to tell you what you told me, and tell me if this is correct. You were coming in this direction, north, approximately between 45 and 50 miles per hour. You were approaching the intersection. You saw the other car on the other side. He came in this direction at high speed. You didn't have time to do anything.
Brake.
Yes, brake. And then you felt the impact. The car went out of control. After the accident, people started to arrive. Anything else?
That's everything.
Okay, wait here for 1 second.
So the victim doesn't speak any English, and we'll get into that later. So while this is all happening, Paulie was on the other side of the street. He'd somehow crawled out of his totaled Porsche and was busy fumbling through his wallet looking for his right ID, which must have been easier said than done because the police report said that Papa Paul handed them his police donor card instead of his driver's license. Now, Primetime did get one thing wrong about this story, and we need to issue a correction because facts are important. Originally, we told you Paulie P flashed a gold donor card, but we were wrong and we're sorry for that. Turns out it was actually a platinum card, which you get for a minimum donation of $100,000. It's only for, real big investment gurus like Papa Paul. But the cops weren't buying it. Watch this.
You were obviously the one driving the vehicle, right? Nobody else was controlling it somehow. And have you consumed any medicine or any drugs as of today? How many medications do you generally take on a everyday basis? Any of those medications impair your ability to drive or anything like that? Do you happen to know the names of the medications off the top of your head?
I have it on my phone.
Do you know what you take it for? As far as the medications, all the ones that you've consumed today, when was the last time that you've consumed them? Do you feel any effects right now from any of those medications? If you feel like you're not impaired, we could just skip to doing a breath test. Yeah, you can grab onto my shoulder. Yeah, so feet together, arms on your sides. You're going to look up at the sky, and then you're going to close your eyes, and then I'm going to say begin. And then I don't want you to injure yourself. Would you be willing to do the breathalyzer test? And I wouldn't want you to fall over and hurt yourself. Are you sure you could complete the test? Okay. Because I really don't want you to fall over and hurt yourself. That's the last thing I'll... Right, but that defeats the whole purpose of the test, grabbing onto a control car. So I'm requesting that you take a breathalyzer test. It's not it's a voluntary test, but so none of the tests are pass or fail. Are you willing to do the breathalyzer test? Right. No, I understand you want to go home. You were involved in a crash.
Right.
I smell alcohol coming from your breath. I can see you're very unsteady on your feet.
And when Paulie realized things weren't really going his way, he pulled do you know who I am? Wait. Can we hear that one more time? And then this time keep it rolling?
Right, no, I understand who you are.
All right, guys, so there you have it. Mr. Paul Pelosi. Do you think that this kind of outcome would have happened if this was one of us? I highly doubt it. Once again, you got special treatment for the higher-ups. You got Paul Pelosi here, who's obviously intoxicated, can't even hold himself up. He's, during the DUI traffic stop, he's trying to hold himself up on the police car while he's doing the DUI test. It's just ridiculous. Anyways, guys, what do you think about the sentence? Do you think that it fits the crime? Do you think that there was any kind of justice here? I'm not thinking there was. I like the job that the officers did when they responded. I think they did a great job. But once again, you get to the California court system, and man, they just don't prosecute like they used to. I'll tell you that. Anyways, guys, have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. We got many more videos to come. This is one of a few. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like this video, please, guys. Subscribe. Share the video with anybody else that you think might enjoy it. And thank you for watching.